I had the feeling that when I recorded this video, I was too blasé about evil and thinking it more in the not entirely whimsical, but more in the outside realm, more in the fantasy realm than like actually acknowledging the evil that exists now. Like, for example, the president of the United States of America posting memes of wearing a crown and dumping poop on people that disagree with him, of Netanyahu thinking it's okay to create an ethno-state, of the horrors that that people who are owned by other people, like evil existed. It still exists. People are being taken away without due process and sent to prisons to be a part of a new form of slavery. There is no ethical billionaire. Billionaires are evil. I'm not saying like in their heart of hearts they're evil, but existing with so much excess while people starve working 3 jobs is evil, is wage theft. So I don't even remember when I recorded this, but I'm gonna just like watch it and then I'm gonna pop in and be like, I've got something more to say, if I have something more to say. Because when we have passion, when we have something to say, we should say it, gosh darn it. We should put our spirit, our fire, our will to make the world better, and we should just say, God, let's do it. Let's make this world better. But also, magic is cool, and I want to see fairies. Wait, they can both exist. They can exist simultaneously. In fact, sometimes I go out and I look at the stars and I say, aliens, please save us. Okay, I don't sing it like that. I just kind of say it in my heart, please do something. Oh, in other news, I was like, I wonder how long it's been since I quit church. And it was actually the 10th of October, 2021. So happy 4-year anniversary of being done with church. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do not miss it. Not in the slightest. I'm not saying I refuse to set foot in a church, but I sit in the back with Stellan, and if there's a family service before a meal or something, so I'm just like, nope. Spent enough years of my life doing that. No, thank you.
Anywho.
Let's talk about evil. So, some theories about evil and darkness and no parents. Lego movie reference. Is that it doesn't exist. A theory that has been resonating with me lately. And the thing that I'm happy about in life is that I don't have to say, this is how it is. I can be like, this is what feels right. I don't know. We'll see what feels right next week. It doesn't exist. It's like a thing where, reincarnation. We come to the world with a plan, with a purpose, with a contract, a soul contract. And it's all about what we're going to learn and take with us. It's all about getting an experience that we never had before. So, like, people come and they're like, I'm going to have a serial killer experience. And that on a different level, that even happens that same way with higher vibrational beings like angels or whatnot, is I'm going to have a demon experience. I'm going to have a whatever experience. And so the thing is, when we come to this world, we forget everything we are and everything we were, and we are suddenly in this screaming poopy baby body, and we're building our whole new personality up, and we are assimilating into the family that we're put into, and we become programmed to survive. And then things wake us up to reality, or we chose an experience where we dig in deeper and never wake up. We have an experience of nothing, no spiritual understanding. And so, like a story, if it's all just a big cosmic story and we're all just getting the experience of the story, then it's like the actor that plays the devil isn't a bad guy. Like, I had so much fun playing the devil in this play called Died October 20th. I was not the bad posture, awkward Katie. I was sexy. I was wearing high heels, strutting around, pouting, laughing, victorious. Haha. I had some great lines in that play. I do miss that aspect of performing. But and there were times when I was rehearsing or performing, and one of my cast members at the time, Maria, was like, "Katie, when you're doing this role, your eyes just look so black and scary." And I was like, cool. I wasn't bad. I was playing bad. So that's the theory about evil that I like, is that people are playing bad. But in this cosmic story that we're living in, I still feel like it is necessary to stand up against it. It's not like, oh, well, let's just let that child get cut in half because that's the story they picked. I don't believe in that. I don't believe like, well, it's going to happen anyway. Maybe it is, but this part of your story, maybe that is a contract that the baby made when they're in their infinite soul self to get cut in half or get starved to death by an evil Israeli government. But that doesn't mean we don't try. I'm getting intense now. Am I scaring you away? Sorry. Not sorry. I'm not sorry about my feelings. I'm not sorry about who I am. You don't like it, you can go. I don't care. This is a hard thing. Like, we're living inside the story and we're also aware that it's a story. It's this dichotomy that I come back to again and again of, you got to live in this balance of I don't matter and I am the most important person that ever existed. I know it sounds crazy, but bear with. Like, this life isn't real. This life is the most real thing and the most important thing. Like, if you're feeling like nothing matters, you're too far on one side of it. You also got to feel like everything matters. So, I don't know. Does that resonate with anybody else? I do know, but I don't know how to say it. So that could be some hope to hold on to. That, like, yes, when we die, we will know. The people who are MAGA, I don't care, send all brown people away, they will wake up. They will realize the illusion that they were living under. We will all be aware of our conditioning, of what led us to where we were. We will be aware of how much we made it towards the path we were meant to take, or how much we still have left to take. The people who are playing demons remember who they were, that they were really angels. And maybe it's aliens. Maybe I'm totally wrong about all of this. Maybe there is a reincarnation trap and they feed off of our negative energy, but I don't like that theory, so When we see people that we just don't understand, we can just kind of be more aware. We're talking to their conditioning, to the culture and to the identity that they hold on to for their security. And we are doing our best. The theme I go back to again and again because I need to be constantly reminded of it. It's like that person is doing their best. Their best sucks. Or I'm doing my best. My best sucks. But if I could do better, I would. If they could do better, they would. Okay, here's a perspective on evil. Holy cow, I listened to this amazing video from this podcast she's a podcast, and she's also talks a channel on YouTube called Love Covered Life. And she talks about how what a lot of people think of as the Christian God is evil because it's demanding to take your will and is demanding to be worshipped and is abusive. And oh my gosh, she went into a lot more and more cohesive and coherent detail about the kind of thing I'm talking about here in her video about that. I will link it because it's fascinating, but it's like we are meant to have our free will. We're not meant to give our will away. Yeah, she was talking about the scary, evil hell NDEs that people have, and these experiences that are so antithetical. Is that the right word? I'll look it up and put it on the screen and maybe come up with the right word if that wasn't it, to the majority of near-death experiences where people experience not judgment, not fear, not any of that terror, but just a sense of being home, a sense of being love, a sense of being in unity, a sense of knowledge and oneness, and they come back and they don't resonate with any religion anymore because they see that the religion was about control, power, domination, and guilt and shame, and just none of those things they've experienced were real anymore. And holy cow, man. You see the state of Christianity in America these days? I don't want anything of that. That does not resonate with the teachings of Jesus. That does feel evil. It's constantly living in this balance of remembering what we're here for. I don't think we're meant to just be like, oh, I'm peaceful, nothing bothers me, I am above it all. Because that's not the human experience that we came to get. We're not all of us, maybe some small percentage are meant to be monks that sit in silence in nature, but we have most of us have lives to live and kids to take care of or animals to take care of and jobs to get food to survive in this stupid late stage capitalistic nightmare. And we see that the dreams that were fed to us were bull poop. Bull poop, I said. American dream. If you work hard enough, you can be a billionaire too. Sure, Jan. I hope I can find that gif. Best video ever. Maybe we're just meant to live our lives as loving and genuine as possible and just make the best experience we can make and protect the people that we're meant to protect and help each other and be creative and do things that don't fit into capitalism, like trade services, exchange things, help people for free, laugh. Find color, find meaning, write books, play with kids, tickle each other. not succumb to hopelessness. Bust out of boxes that society put us in. That's like, you have to shave every inch of your body if you want to be a woman. You have to be into cars and grunting if you are a boy. Like, oh, just express yourself how you feel like expressing yourself. Not let fear take us over and be happy. I feel like this like bubble of like, ooh, I can't explain it. Like this energy of like jittery, I drink coffee, but I actually don't drink coffee. But it's like this, let's go! Let's make things better. Let's stand up to evil. It doesn't matter if it's not real. It's real. If people are hurting, it's real. The pain that people feel deserves to be seen. And part of being a human, I think, is being like, hey, I see you. Let's hug. Let me wash your dishes. Let me take your kids for the afternoon so you can just breathe a little bit. I haven't changed fundamentally since I stopped going to church, man. I'm exactly the same person with exactly the same wishes and hopes. This channel started out with me being this super evangelical who was like, we need Christians. Show up the way you are supposed to show up. We're meant to love. I see a gap where I see a love gap. Now I just want to say that to anybody who will listen. I don't care what your religious background is. I'm rambling again. If you're still here, thank you. Aww, that's so cool. Okay. Like should just call it now. So hugs, and haven't done this in a while. Are you ready? I think it fits the evil theme. Nostrils of death.